Hey my Squidlings, Katie here. Hope you're having an absolutely squidlicious day today. So today I am going to be doing another sketchbook studies video. I hope you're excited because I am. So as you can tell, I'm actually working on the same page as the last time, and I'm doing more than one thing. The last video was filmed very quickly. It was kind of a last minute thing, so this one was filmed over the course of a few days. Before I talk about the picture though, I want to let you guys know that I'm hosting a 20% off on sale items in my store this week. It does end tomorrow the 13th at about 11:45 p.m. EST. If you want to get something on sale, I would suggest you do so because all of the on sale items are going to be leaving my store after this week. So if there's something you've had your eye on for a while and it's on sale, I'd hurry up and get it because it will be gone forever. So yeah, head on over there. Link will be on the screen. So as you can tell, I'm sketching it out and I'm using the same reference photo that I was using earlier. But instead of redrawing the face in and of itself, I decided to break it down between different parts. So her eyes, her nose, her mouth, and her ear, and I thought that it would help me better pinpoint different parts of her face to kind of figure out how the shading works, how the features work in general, and actually go with the shading from the photo and not from my brain. So this time I'm trying to be as accurate as possible, and I am still using gouache. So I will be using my Arteza Gouache. I have not done a review on it yet, but I will soon. I'm trying to get a feel for it. And as I do these studies, I'm actually learning a lot more about gouache than I ever thought I would know. And I will talk a little bit about that in this video. However, I do want to talk about a topic in this video, and that is going to be trying to draw things how you see them, and it's not as easy as it seems. As you can tell in the sketching portion, I erase a lot, and it's still not 100% accurate to the photo, and I think it's something you have to train yourself to do, is to be able to look at your reference photo and then be able to copy what you see. So first I am laying down a really thin wash of some gouache. Thin wash of some gouache, it rhymes. And then I will blot in her eyes, and then I literally move over to the nose, and I actually had a lot of fun painting that nose. There are a lot of layers here, but I had a lot of fun with it. So first with the nose, I decided to try to paint dark to light, because I have read that, you know, a gouache can be used like an oil where you paint darker and then work lighter, and I actually really love painting this way, so it's something I've never actually seen people talk about, is painting this way with gouache, and I'm very happy that I decided to kind of test it out. So the early layers are very messy, as you can tell. They're thinned down with water, but I don't know how to explain it. It's not so thin like watercolor. It's kind of like this pasty feeling thing. I don't know how to explain it. But then I'm trying to add some tones to like the, I don't even know what that's called. It's like where your nose hole is, but it's like the side of it. Your nostril, that one. A little bit of shading to the side of the nose that is getting hit by the light. And then I really wanted the nose in darkness to be as dark as possible. And then there is a shadow coming off the side of the nose as well. One thing to note is you really want to look at your reference photo more than you even paint, which sounds really weird because you think, you know, you want to look at what you're painting, but you also want to know what you're painting, and you really need to study it, and you really need to almost familiarize yourself with it, become one with the reference photo. Not seriously, but I think my favorite thing I painted on this was the nose. And again, it's not perfect, but I feel like I'm learning, and I'm really glad I decided to kind of come back to the reference photo and do it a little differently. So as you can tell, I am working on the face now. The face I did have, well, not the face because all of it's the face, but the eyes I had the most difficult time with, and at first I really didn't. I thought I was, you know, cruising on easy street. Well, that's not really how it happened. The side that is in shadow, I had a lot of trouble with it, and you'll see in a second that I kind of keep going back and forth with it, but, you know, that's okay, but I did struggle. In all honesty, again, you really need to study that reference photo, but don't just go in and, like, you see a dark area and grab some black. as you can tell, the darkest color I used in this is a brown. It is actually a burnt umber, so that means it is a little bit more of a dull brown. It's got like a greeny blue undertone, so it's not warm. I would mix it in with a little bit of like that pink you see in my palette, but other than that, I wanted to keep it cold because shadows, for the most part, are cold. So, I think my sketch was a little bit more accurate to the photo than my final painting, but again, that is why I am doing these studies, so I can get better at them. But yeah, so back to drawing things how you see them. Now, I'm not an expert or anything. Actually, I'm still relatively new to this, but at least from what I've learned, whenever I take a reference photo, instead of drawing what I think I see, like, you know, 2 eyes and some eye bags, maybe some eyebrows, a nose, all that good stuff, I try to draw the shapes that I see. So I noticed in her nose, she's got I don't know how to explain it, but in the reference photo, she's got like a bulbous part of the top of her nose that likes to stick out, and there is a small curve at the top of the bridge of the nose where the shadow is, and, you know, her nostrils are they're kind of like a loopy shape, and then the little cupid, what is this thing called that's like above your lips and between your nose? That thing is like a little teardrop. And so whenever you do shading and stuff like that, you want to really think about, you know, what shapes you're seeing and less about what you're painting, and the more you paint, the more it'll make sense. So like the mouth that I'm coloring right now, the shading kind of went, you know, beneath her lip, so it was like the darkest part where her chin is, and it curved around it, so it made like this little C shape, and then basically it went all the way up, and yeah, it was really easy. And then there's like a little diamond shape where her little Cupid's bow thing is, and then her lips, of course, the shading kind of graded out, but it went, you know, from red to light, and you just really want to pay attention to your reference photo. Like I said earlier, you really want to just pay attention and look at it more than you are looking at your painting, and trust me, at least in my experience, the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. I started drawing actual human faces, like referencing them, not that long ago, and I feel like I'm already better at it. I'm not the best in the world, trust me, I definitely could stand to be better. But that's why I'm doing this, and I really hope that you guys will also do this along with me, get a reference photo, and paint along with me. I know these videos aren't super long, but, yeah, I think it would be fun. And I also think it would be fun that if you guys do this, tag me on social media. We need a hashtag. I was thinking creating with Katie. I don't know. Squiddoodling with Katie. I will put that on the screen. We're going to make that a hashtag. And if you do any work during any of my videos or anything that's inspired you that I have done, use the hashtag Squiddoodling with Katie. I think it would be really fun. Any social media. If you want, you can also tag me in it, so I'd really love to see, and I think it would just be really fun to kind of experiment and grow together. So yeah. I did go back to that mouth because I did not find the shading was deep enough for the reference photo that I was using. It took me a long time to get to where I liked it, but then I did the ear. I kind of talked over that one, but the ear was really simple, if you ask me. And I'm actually glad that I didn't do any outlines in this one, so I'm really happy with these, and yeah. So we're nearing the end of the video. I really hope you like these sketchbook studies. I really hope you continue to like them because I'm going to continue to do them. So if you like the video, don't forget to thumbs it up. Don't forget to use that hashtag if you create anything during any of my videos, or if I'm just generally inspirational, I guess. But yeah, until next time, my cute squidlings, toodaloo!